Wayne Perro here from Baseball Canada with Andre. Today we're going to talk about mistake rituals, or how to coach your players out of making an error. What do you do as a coach after a player has made an error? Andre, share with us some ideas around dealing with baseball players that make defensive errors.
Yeah, so it's going to happen during the course of the game. Like, we all make mistakes. Player makes mistake also. So what's important? Let's assume that the ground ball is hit to shortstop, and then for whatever reason the play is not executed properly. So you got a player that is upset, not happy about the results and everything. So what we invite players to do is, when that happens, they can remove their hat. When they remove their hat, they are allowed to be angry at themselves, not happy and everything. They can be negative. I think it's part of the process to be negative about what just happened. But the key point here is, when you put your hat back on, it's game on, and then you have to flush what just happened and then move on as quickly as possible, because the ball can be hit at you again in the next couple of seconds. So you got to be ready for that.
Yeah.
So that's one example.
Great advice. So what happens, we all know that baseball, to succeed offensively, if you're hitting 300, that's great, which means you're not succeeding 700% of the time. How do you deal with lack of offensive success?
Same type of approach. If you have your hitters using batting gloves, for an example, you can tell them that once the at bat is finished, let's say that you just ground out to second base, and then it was an easy ground out and everything. You're not happy with yourself again. Like, as soon as you have your batting gloves on, you're still in that at bat, so you can still be thinking about it. Again, be angry about it, not happy about the results and everything. But as soon as you remove your batting gloves, putting them back in the locker or in your bag and everything, it's finished. And you move on to the next step, which is going back on defense, or maybe another at bat, maybe during the same inning. Or you could create a zone in your dugout where that zone is dedicated to preparing for your at bat. You can draw a line on the floor if you want. When you cross that line, you're preparing for your at bat. When you finish your at bat and you cross back towards the dugout area, then you're ready to move on to something else. So it's a mental something that you remember that has to focus on the next pitch, on the next action.
Great advice, Andre. And remember, coaches, it's really important that you practice the mental aspects of the game. In order for these to be effective in a game, you have to practice them.
Yeah.
Good luck with your season.